Duh, I was muted. Hey, sis, greetings. Nothing can just go smoothly. I don't understand. It's every week I try to make it perfect, and I'm getting better and better and better at it every time I do a live stream. But it something I do just always goes haywire. Greetings, sis. How you doing? How's things been going? How's your week been? Still no sound? Greetings, Sister Tony. Do you guys hear me? Can you hear? Can you hear me? You hear me? I need somebody to tell me if they can hear me. Please, please, pretty please. Let me see. Let me type. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, greetings everyone. You know who I am. I'm Sister Joanna Wade, but for those who don't, I gotta say my name. So Sister Joanna Wade. I go to the Atlanta Temple. Lord willing, I'll be there this Sunday. Well, I got to go there tomorrow. Well, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow. I don't know why I think today is Friday. I've been thinking today was Friday all day long. I'm just so anxious for it to be Friday. But on Saturday, we have choir rehearsal. So, yeah. That should be nice. How you been, Sister Tony? I don't know. My eyes are getting so bad. And I have to blow this up so I can see your little messages down here. Maybe I can make them bigger. I think that's as big as they go. Oh, that's how you blow it up. Okay, cool. I got it blown up. So yeah, so this week has been a pretty good week. Every day above ground is a blessing. And I didn't do much this week but work. That's about it. Yep, it is definitely good to be here. Good to be in the land of the living. So what we're going to work on today is I'm currently working on a dress project right now. So I saved something that a lot of people might struggle with, and that is putting on the sleeves, and also pleats. So kind of kill two birds with one stone. Get to do a pleat, get to show you how to do that, and then also get to attach a sleeve to the bodice. So that's gonna be a fun time. Um, so let us get started. And last week I said, oh, I wish I had like a big screen TV so I can see you guys chatting while I'm doing stuff, because I only had one screen, but I got a second screen so I can see you chatting while I'm on the table camera. So that's an upgrade. It's not a big screen TV. I just need a little monitor that could fit on the table. So that's nice. Greetings, Sister Cynthia. Sister Cynthia, greetings. How you been, sis? So there was one thing I was thinking about, because like I told you, you guys, um, Modestly Made is, I'm not a professional seamstress. I am not a teacher, but I learned a whole lot along the way. And I think, people always ask me, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? So I was just like, well, I'll just do a YouTube channel and connect all of us sisters in a virtual sewing circle, because um, I don't know if you know the history of a sewing circle. So, she made it. Yep. So, oh, hold on, you guys. Something that went haywire. Okay, sorry, I was watching a show before, and it just came on by itself. See, nothing can go smoothly. We're just, I'm a disaster, but it's getting better. But what was I saying? The history of a sewing circle. I don't know if you guys know the history. Um, a long time ago, and I suspect this probably goes back to biblical times, but what I know about a sewing circle is that back when our people were in bondage, they used to have sewing circles to mend all the clothes from going out there and working all day long, and also things that couldn't fit people, and just sewing together whatever sack material, or what's that called, burlap material, to make clothes. And they used to do this in a circle, and when the girls came up, the young teens and stuff got of age, they would come into the sewing circle and they'll show them all their techniques. It happened also during war. Women used to get together in certain sewing circles and sew the uniforms for men going out to war back in the early 1900s. Um, and they used to send them back home when when the men went off to war and the women were working. They used to send the uniforms back home, and women used to get in sewing circles and and mend those uniforms. So I would imagine they shared a lot of knowledge, woman to woman, mother to sister. And so I thought that needs to come back, because you probably learned, those young women probably learned how to be mothers, how to be wives, how to be Christians, all from a sewing circle. So that's why I wanted to start it. And let's get started. So I'm going to take you over to my table, show you what I got set up here. All right, let me get a drink of water. All right, so this is the dress I'm working on. Pretty, right? It turned out really nice. It's got the little what you call these things? Lace tape. This is what this is. I guess lace trim tape, ribbon, I think it's called. It's a lot of different lace names to it. But as a good accent, and then the ruffle collar as a good accent, and that's that fabric I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. So what we're going to do first, we're going to work with the sleeves. This is the sleeves. And a couple of things to note in the sleeves is that these are where the pleats are going to go. Can you guys see it? Is it clear? Let me make sure. Yeah. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. Nice pattern. Thank you so much, Sister Cynthia. So these are the pleats. Now, if you notice, it has the markings on there. What it's telling you is that the solid lines are going to fold into the middle. In each one, fold into the middle. So you have to make these same markings on your fabric. It's really easy to make. You don't have to like go underneath and trace it. You just pull this down a bit. Like right here, this is what I do. I'll pull it down and I'll take my my chalk and I'll just mark where they are. And then I'll take this off and I'll use my ruler and make each line from where I marked. Even the dash line. So, so that is one thing that you want to notice. This one has the notches. It has darts. These are these little circles. The ones that you choose is the size that you pick for this pattern. But these are to let you know where the shoulder seam it needs to lie on this cutout, basically. So you're going to put the shoulder seam, I'm pointing to my shoulder like you see, the shoulder seam where this dot is, and then the other ones are going to line up to, I can't remember what the other ones line up to. Just kind of work off the shoulder seam. They have other dots on the bodice. That's where they line up to. So if you turn this inside out, you'll see a dot there. This is the top. This is where the top dot goes to the shoulder seam. So this top dot goes to the shoulder seam. This dot over here, the back, let's see, is that the back of it? No, this is the back. The back of it would go here. Turn around this way. So that'll match up to that. This will match up to this. And then this one will match up to this little dot. It's kind of faded. So you know where to put your pins at while you're gathering, because this top portion needs to be gathered. So we got to put 2 gather stitches here, and then we'll pin it to this, and then we'll start pulling our gathering to match up to this size, this whole size. But what I was thinking about one thing. I gather with the 2 stitches, but I know there is another way to gather, but I haven't looked into it. So if you guys know a better way to gather, let me know. Let me know. Show me, because I like to gather. I like everything about sewing. I love everything about sewing. So you know, I don't mind doing it the way I've learned to do it, but I feel like there's other ways to do it. So if you know other ways or you do it differently, please reach out in the comments. Shoot me a DM. I'll pull you up on live and have you show us all how to gather better or do anything better. So those are the main points of this one. So the first step that we want to do is to put our gather stitches in here. So let's take off this paper. What is that? Greetings. Are you lucky 7? Sister, are you lucky 7? Or brother, are you lucky 7? I'm putting on the sleeves of a dress that I'm in the process of making. So I'm showing you how to put the sleeves on pretty much anything. Things like this, sleeves, putting on collars. What else do we do? Turning lapels. People have their own way of doing things. So these are skills that you might take over to another project. Like I do it all the time. I might be putting on pockets, for example. I have my own way of putting on pockets, and it's not always the same in the patterns. So when I go to another pattern and it's saying put it on the pocket in a different way, I'll elect to do it the way that I like to do it. So, so this is one of those skills that you're probably going to learn how to do it and like the way you learn how to do it and stay that way for the rest of your life. Unless somebody shows you something you like that better. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So I'm going to put some gather stitches here. I'm going to take you over to my machine. I'm going to do both of these. Hey, cuz. I'm going to get my little phone camera here. That's all shiny. Let me shine that up. Okay, that's better. All right. I need some more light. My eyes have gotten worse. So please pray for me. I don't know what's going on with my eyesight, but I feel dizzy a lot behind my eyes. And I looked it up and it says it on the interwebs that I might be experiencing some eye strain. Where's that other notch? I must have cut it off. Oh, there it is. So you want to put your gather stitch between the notches on this cutout. So if you don't know what notches are, those are the little triangles that you see on the pattern where you cut that triangle out on your clothing or on your fabric. You want to stitch 2 long stitches. Mine goes up to 4.5 length. A lot of, I know the brothers, they tend to go up to 5.0, which I like that better than the 4.5, but that's a feature that they didn't list. So on this machine. And you want to do the stitches inside of the seam allowance. The seam allowance for this is 5/8 inch. So you want to do 1 stitch very close to the edge and the next stitch about 1/4 of an inch from the first stitch. Yeah, I know I need to go back to an eye doctor. I just got new glasses, just got them. So maybe it's just the glasses. Maybe they didn't get the prescription right. Hey, Net, or Amina, sorry. This is my cousin. I get to color that. Didn't your mom sew? Or does she sew? I feel like I remember her sewing. Just left Planet Fitness. Sister Marcia, you go to Planet Fitness? I'm too far away from any gym to have a gym membership. I would never go, and I'll just be wasting money. But I want to go. I just need to find a park and walk or something. And when you gather, make sure you have enough thread pulled out. You don't want to have it all the way up here because you need to grip that thread to pull it so you can do the gather. So be sure to pull out some. That's that one. The next one. Oh yeah, and I can also work out during YouTube. I can do that too. I can do that too. I've been doing good. I've been eating better. I've lost about 7 pounds since March 6th. So that's a blessing. Just from eating better. I gotta find the notch again. I think it's right there. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I know we have to, right? Work on our temple for sure. It is hard. And man, I messed up today though. I went back to my favorite candy. Oh my gosh, I used up a lot of calories eating that candy. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. Okay, see you back over at the table. Cheat days, man. I have cheat weeks. Like last week, man, I just ate and ate and ate. And I did not lose any weight. So I was upset. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is our pleats. So we're going to pin those. I'm going to do them on the back. So just note that when you do it, you're going to see a different pleat pattern on the other side. And you might like that pattern better. So like, for example, if I fold this in, so we're going to take these big lines, these not big lines, but not perforated line, I guess it would be called, and fold it into the line, the perforated line, or the line with the dashes, just like this. And you're going to pin it. So let me get a pin. You're going to pin that like that. I'll put another pin down here just to keep it that way. Well, no, let me do it this way. This is holding better. There we go. Let's do it the way you sew it, Joanna. Pin this here. All right, and then I'll put one more pin down here. All right, so you see how that pleat is this way on this side, and let me do this one just so you can get a good visual representation of what's going on. Pin this one here. Okay, so you see this pleat here. This is how the pleat is going to look on this side, but when you flip it over, that's how it's going to look on the side that everyone's going to see. So see if you can see that better. So that's how it looks there. And you might like this side better. I've done that before where I started a pleating on this side, and then I liked the pleat better on this side. So I had to take out all my pleats and mark it on this side like I did on the back and do it all over. So that's just a tip. Something that you should know if you're doing pleats, that you might not like this side, or you might not like what this side looks like. So test it out first, just like we did here, to see if you'll like it on the other side before you start all your work. But I'm going to keep it on this side. So let me finish these pleats up. Hold on, y'all. I need a fan. It is hot. I'm a hot person, so I need fans. I sleep with a fan on all year round. It don't matter if it's freezing outside. I have a fan on. And I'll be cold, but you know, whatever. It just feels good. I don't know. This one. Oh shoot, I forgot. Tell my sister. My sister's taking me out to lunch, but I'm supposed to pick where we're supposed to go on after church on Sunday. And I promised her I would, but I promised her I'd look it up, but I have not. This is where you stick yourself, ladies, for sure. So be careful. I just stuck myself. Just stand. Am I bleeding? No, I'm not bleeding. I'm used to it though. Well, stuck myself again. Never fails. I don't know how you would do this with clips. I guess you can't. I have to. Somebody told me to get clips. I was like, I don't know about that. Thank you. Gotta let my bones adjust. Okay, there we go. Gotta sit up for a second. Let them bones stop aching. They can only go on the top. Pleats go on the top. What do you mean, Sister Tony? What do you mean? Tell us. Ow. Clips. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how that's gonna look. Let me give you a close-up view of it. All right. So that's how the pleats look right there. That's how they're going to look on the top. That looks nice, I think. I like the way those look. So what we want to do, we're going to pleat the other one, but there you want to put a I guess it's a base stitch. It might be a stay stitch. A stay stitch across this so that you can catch those pleats. Sorry. Like across here. So you can cement those pleats together. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to iron it a little bit just so I get those creases in there ahead of time. No problem, sis. Welcome, welcome. Don't throw up. I'm moving around like crazy. I know. Oh, I forgot to show you all. Let me show you. I finished the hat. Let me show you. So I finished the hat. Turned out really cute. Inside, I did a serge seam there. It was a lot to cut. So I would, if I had to do this over, which I am going to do it over, instead of going in with your serger right off the bat, cut it first. Because it took a lot to get this serger around all the layers. There's 4 layers here. So, but it's cute, isn't it? I wonder if she can fit it. It's really cute. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Well, Sunday. See, I'm thinking it's Saturday now. Let's sew this. Oh, let me see what they tell me. Gather upper edge of sleeve between the 2 notches to make the pleats on the outside. Fold along the solid lines. Bring folds to broken line and pin. Base stitch a 1/2 inch from the edge. So a 1/2 inch. Which is right there. So a base stitch is also a stitch that has a long stitch length. So the longest that you have. So that's easier to take out because it's not going to stay that way. Oh, my pin cushion. Okay. Now, a couple rules too when you go to stitch. Do not tug. Let it feed without much interference so that you're not pulling out the pleats, because if you tug, it's going to stretch the pleats out. This already does a little bit of stretching, so you don't want to make it stretch more. So just let it go through. Assist it in pushing more so than holding it. I ran over one of my needles, one of my pins. just take your time. Pull the pins as you go along. And don't backstitch. All right. Now I'm going to take it over to the iron. Well, it's got to heat up. While that's heating up, I'm going to do the pleats on the other one. Basting and stay stitching is not the same thing. A base stitch is temporary. You're going to, and it's a longer stitch length. You don't back stitch on it. The stay stitch stays in the garment the entire time. You take out base stitches. Once you put in the permanent stitch, you take out the base stitch. But the stay stitches, it keeps the form of the fabric. So like in this design that I'm working on, the stay stitch is around the collar. So it keeps, this part stretches out because you keep putting your head through it. You know, this is where you hold stuff at. You know, you manipulate your collar a lot. Sorry for hitting my mic. But if you don't put a stay stitch there, your fabric is going to stretch out. So you will stay stitch your collar, and it'll permanently be in there. Those are shorter length stitches, about 2.5 stitch length. And you also back stitch those because you're leaving them in the garment. All right, Sister Marcia, thanks for stopping by. We love you. All right, so, oh, my word. I did not put the pleats in this one, so gives me an opportunity to show you guys. Yay. Okay, so this is what I do. I'll leave a little bit out at the bottom, and I'll just mark that little bit. See, you guys learn from my mistakes. Because I make a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. All right, so I simply do that, and then I'll go in with my ruler and finish the line. It doesn't matter where you stop at because you're only going to stitch that bottom portion. So you don't have to like bring it all the way up if you don't want to, or you don't have to like see where they stopped at on the pattern. Just do your thing. Focus on getting the line straight rather than how long you draw the line. Okay. thing I'm curious about, and maybe you guys can answer this. What do you do on like your free time? What do you like to do on your free time? I'm always curious about that with sisters in the church. What do y'all be doing on your free time? All right, that's it right there. All right, let's fold these up. I'll put it down here first. And what do y'all be watching on TV? Do you even watch TV anymore? Because I be watching TV. I like Law and Order. That's like my jam. Paper crafting, crochet. I remember my auntie using transfer paper underneath to transfer the lines. I thought that was clever. Yeah, there's a couple ways that you can do that. I'll have to show everybody. But I junk journal on my free time, Sister Cynthia says. Paper crafting, crochet, working out. Sister Tony says, oh, y'all are so wholesome. I sew. Like that's more edgy. That's more edgy. The TV watches me. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm finding out that not a lot of people have the attention span anymore to watch TV. I've heard that from a few people. Gardening. I like to garden too. I like plants. I have some in here that I take care of. I talk to them. What is junk journaling? What is junk journaling? I never heard that term before. I heard of junk. I heard of journaling, and I've heard of junk, but not junk journaling. HGTV. What is true about the people in their attention spans? Yeah. Yeah. It's relaxing. Oh, that's good. That's good. I understand because I watch some people and it is relaxing. Nobody does the lives. So, that's not a thing that I've seen, but watching their videos, I like that. But you got to explain junk journaling because maybe I want to do it. I don't know. You know what I really like to watch? I like watching, and I've watched them over and over again. I like watching the debates, pastors' debates. I love watching them. I mean, that's where I started. That's where it started for me. Sister Cynthia says, upcycling materials people would normally throw away, like using cereal boxes, covering them with cloth, or decorative paper to create a book or journal. Oh, that's so cool. Just using papers, old and new stamps, stencils, die cuts, the whole thing. That is so interesting. I want to see one. Use them to collect memories. I want to see one. Are you willing to show us one? You want to come up? Not too shy. I know it took me a while to get used to this stuff, but I'm not as nervous as I was before. Yes, the old debates. Oh my gosh. The one where he was where he debated the Muslims. It wasn't the Sunni Muslims. It was the Brothers of Islam. Mm-hmm. Yes, that one was amazing. That one was amazing. He did it twice. He did one with just one guy, and then he did another one with the whole gang of them. And they were all trying to that must have, man, I would have been freaking out. That's intimidating. But he handled that really, really well. Okay, yeah, show us one. Hold on. If you let you test out this link capability. I'm gonna invite you. Let's see. Copy link. Put it in the chat. Well, I'll send it to you privately. No, I don't want to add you to the block list. No. Oh. All right, fine. I'll just put it in there. Okay. Nobody else click on this link but Sister Cynthia. That's how you do that one. She's my testing person. I don't have moderators. I'm not that famous yet. Can't post messages to some channels. Let's see how you do it. Did you get the link? Like, can you see the link? Can you click on it? You gotta tell me what. I've never done this before. I've never done it. Oh, it's read only. Well, you should still be able to click on the link, right? Let me try it this way. All right. See if that worked. There's still no link? I just posted it again. Joanna Wade from my Facebook. Maybe I'll message it to you. There she is. everybody else see this? I gotta figure this. Did you call me through Messenger? Oh, I want to see you on the screen. I want to see you on the screen. Let me give it to you through Messenger. Oh, see, everybody else can't see it though. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, see, everybody got. Oh, they gotta see this, Cynthia. I gotta. You gotta come into the live. Okay, so I'm gonna message you the link and then click on it and see what happens. I don't know what you're gonna go through, but you can tell me when you come on. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there you are. Okay. All right. So I gave her a lot. It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. You guys gotta see this. Sis is talented. Let's see if she gets it. Yep. There it is. Oh, let me add her to the stream.
See me? There
Yes,
you
I
go.
see you. Oh, let me put down this. Uh,
Now I have to figure out. Hi, everyone. I can barely. My glasses are just like yours. Trying to flip the camera over. Hold on.
mm, let me try to. Oh, we lost her. Oh, there she is again.
There we go.
Oh, let me change the little thing here so they can see you. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Hi, Sister Cynthia. Welcome
Hey,
to Modestly
everyone.
Made Live. All right, show us. Oh no, we lost you again. I don't think you can flip it over.
There we go.
That's
That's a
it.
junk journal.
Look at that.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I'll let you guys see the inside. It's not completed. This is one I'm working on.
Oh my gosh. That is so pretty.
And this is just a cereal box. And then when I say you upscale it, you put lace on it, make it look pretty. This one will just hold all of my sermon notes, Bible study notes, stuff like that.
That's talent. That is talent.
And the thing is, I just started it. Trust me,
Oh,
I'm just learning.
oh my goodness. That's
Yep.
so pretty. Where'd you get the girl from? Did you draw it?
Mid Journey. It's an AI program. You put in a prompt, and this is from one of the groups I'm in. She had gifted everybody some, like, I guess they call them assets.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. You dropped out for some reason. You're still there, but I think you might have turned off the camera or something, maybe. Can you hear me? It logged me out. Oh, that's weird. Try again. Try again. Yeah, we all learning. Look. I'm learning this. This is great. I know how to use it now. I guess you had technical difficulties. That's okay, but we saw it. It was gorgeous. Oh man, I want to buy it from you. I want to buy it. That was beautiful. I've never seen that before. See, we have to think of things to do um all the time, like cuz we can't do a lot of the worldly stuff. So, we have to occupy our time, which is great. That we find things to do. Let me finish this. We're already an hour in. I want to at least get one sleeve sewn in. Oh, you don't have. I would pay you for one, sis. If that's if that's something that I'm gonna support. Or we can trade. I'll make you something. Very cute. But the crocheting, my daughter does the crocheting. I can't get it. I tried. I can't get it. I tried on like two different occasions. Somebody, I think one of my aunts tried to teach me, and then my daughter tried to teach me. I'm so uncoordinated. I can't do it. But my daughter, she's one of those people that make you sick because anything they try, they're good at it. That's London. That's my daughter. Like anything she tries, she's good at it. And I'll be like, well, why don't you go back and doing this? She can draw, she could crochet. When she was in karate, she can do karate. I mean, she's just gifted like that. But she don't want to do anything. She don't want to do a thing. I'd be like, man, if I have your talent, I'll be doing everything. Oh, hello. I didn't do that one. I'm gonna give her time, but I'd be like, man, she don't ever want to do nothing. That's it. It takes time. I know. I mean, yeah, she's 17, so I don't know. She wants to be. I don't know what she likes to write, and she likes to watch whatever she watch on YouTube, but she won't get out and do stuff. She just won't do it. Okay, so that is that. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to turn it over to the front, and we're going to sew it with right sides together. The side seams here. I'm going to pin a little bit. Underarm seams, I mean, for both sets. I'm just going to keep those pins in. I'm not in a rush to take them out. I was supposed to iron, wasn't I? Hold on, let me iron it first. Yeah. It's like, I won't suggest that to her. Maybe you can be an illustrator, because it seems like as soon as I say something like that, she stops doing it. She just stops doing it. So I'm going to reserve that to myself. All right, I folded that up. So now I'm going to put it back. I ironed it, I mean. So now I'm going to put it back in, the pins back in. She does. She just stops. I'd be like, London, oh my gosh, you can draw so well. I'll put you in art classes. You want to take some art classes? No. And then she puts it down for a year. So, right. It's her way of rebelling. And she's a good girl. She is the best. I am so blessed to have a teenager like her, because these teenagers are wild. Oh, so I'm blessed to have such a good girl, but she'll come into her own, I think, eventually. We're going to do a 5/8 seam on this, because that's what the pattern calls for. And we're going to do our regular stitches, which is a standard is 2.5 stitch length. And we're going to back stitch, because this is a permanent stitch. Okay, where's the other one? I even have the other one over here. Sister Cynthia, how many children do you have? And Sister Love. I know you got grandbabies, Sister Love, but how many kids? I don't remember asking you how many children you had. I still don't believe you have grandkids, though. But I mean, I'm just saying. She looked like she's about 35 at the most. 3 sons. What are their ages? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to put it on here, I understand. But 25, 26, and 29. You have an empty nest. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just saw you. You don't look like it, so I don't believe you. Seeing is believing, okay? Just gorgeous. The pastor said we still kids, so we're all still kids. We're still youth. Oh my goodness. Y'all were sweethearts. Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful story. When I see people who've been together forever, they grew up together. That's nice. Me and my husband, we're still newlyweds. We haven't hit the 2-year mark yet. We're only a year and what's this month? April, and 4 months. So 30 years of marriage. Oh, you stole his youth. Well, he wasn't gonna do nothing with it but get in trouble. He wasn't gonna do nothing but get in trouble. So I'm going to serge one of these real quick so I can quickly attach it to the bodice. So I won't be holding y'all up for another hour. Let's go over to the serger. I hope it act right because I need to clean it real good. Okay. You're not 51 years old. I choose not to believe that. This makes a lot of noise. Sorry. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? You see that? Oh, I love this machine. This is my favorite machine. I wish I could do everything on it. Yep. You were born in 19 98. No, just kidding. I'm glad I wasn't born in 1998. Let's say, because I can't count. I don't do good at math. Let's say 1989. I go with my brother's age. I'm just going to search this one real quick while I'm over here. Beautiful, beautiful stitches. That's so sturdy. That is so sturdy. See? I knew it. You're the baby of the family. I knew it. Okay, so this is going to go as so. So we're going to turn this inside out. Oh, well, this is already inside out, sorry. And with, how do they put it? Turn the right sleeve inside out as well. That's already inside out. Hold the dress wrong size out with the armhole towards you. There we go. And with right sides together, pin the sleeve to the pinhole. Right sides together. Right, this has to be right sides out. Turn the sleeve right side. That's what it said, right sides out. So what we're gonna do is slip this inside. Wait, is this the right one? Pro tip, these notches tell you which is the back and which is the front. So if you have a double notch like this one, oh, it'd be nice if you can see. If you have a double notch like this one, that means that this is the back of the dress, which you can tell because you already stitched it there, but you also have to match that up with the right sleeve. So this sleeve will have two notches, and that's where that would match up to. So this one is the right sleeve. If you use this sleeve, you won't see the two notches on the back. You won't be able to match them up because it only has one notch on the back. So you would check that, put it in there, make sure it matches up, it lines up the way you need it to. Takes a little finagling. Put that down in there. And then I'm going to take this mark, like I explained before, and match it up with the shoulder seam, like so. And I'm going to pin that. And my shoulder seam is going to the back because I already put this collar on there, the binding on the top, and I pushed it, the seam to face the back. So I want to do the same thing for this side. That's something that you're going to run into a lot, where you're going to accidentally sew it this way on this side, and it'll be going that way on that side. So always check your seams to see what side you're going to sew it to. Like I kind of have a personal rule that unless it's a waist seam, I'm going to always sew my seams to the back of the garment so that I could just have that in my muscle memory. Oh, you have a Kenmore machine? Use it. Use it. What's wrong with you people? Oh, shoot. I did that on the wrong side. All right. It was twisted. So that is this. Match that up again. Pin that. Excuse the dogs. Someone has come into the house. See this one? This one? I sewn it to the front of the dress, and that's because it's a side seam. The reason why that's different is because this has pockets, and the pockets have to be sewn to the front of your dress so you can slip your hands in it this way. So the side seams need to be going towards the front of your dress as well. So, but I have to make sure that when I'm matching up this, that I'm pushing this to the front of the dress as well. So that the seams will match up. It's going to take some practice to get seams to match up. That's like the last thing that I was insecure about when I sew, but I kind of figured it out how to get those perfect seam matchups. Okay, there's that other dot. I'll match that up the best way you can. And this dot. I might take these out. Take these pins out of the dots on the side, because when you gather, it's kind of, it don't match up usually. It's more of a reference point, I think. Okay. Oh, everything. So now we're going to pull our gathers. I wonder if you can see that. See, I'm going to take that one out. And I'll just gather to the shoulder seam. And then I'll go around on the other side and gather the other side to the shoulder seam. Okay. Sorry if I'm falling off camera. Now I'm going to pin these sides. Put a few in there just to make sure that stays put. Okay, other side. Uh-oh. There we go. Might be too much for the microphone. All right, take this one out. That's that. Okay. All right, and let's take that over to the sewing machine. This little bitty armhole. I'm gonna have to put this a little bit farther behind to get that going. Okay. So I'm gonna put this around this. I'm gonna attempt to put it around this, but it's so tiny. Might not fit. No, that's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to very carefully put it under the needle, kind of puckering it outwards. Fit it underneath there. Okay. Get you might see it better from this angle. Yeah. Okay. Make sure that I'm not putting, it's kind of clear underneath it before I start to sew. And here we go. Got that first back stitch in. Bit by bit, turn the garment as you go to straighten it out. No pulling, just guiding. Okay. Oof, do I gotta? Uh-oh. I'm bunching. Okay. Almost done. That's it. All right. Make sure it didn't overlap on something. Okay. Looks great. Let me show you all the finished armhole. All right, so that's all stitched up. All the seams look great. They're going in the same direction. And let's turn it. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? I got a little thread out here, but I can cut that. But yeah, that is it. Let me get you a close-up, and then I will finish up on my own. So that's how it turned out. Like I said, there's a little thread that came through, but I could just cut it and pull it through. All sewn up underneath. See the seams? They're matching. And that's how it's going to look. You just put the binding on the bottom and you got your whole sleeve. Let me straighten this out. One down, one more to go. So that's done. Nice. All right. So let me come back over here on my camera. Greetings again. Thank you so much for joining me here on Modestly Made. Shout out to Sister Cynthia, Sister Tony, Sister Anne Marie. We had a lot of people come in today. There was one more. I don't want to miss anybody. Sister Amina, or AKA Cuz, Sister Marcia, Sister Lacanya, and there's one brother that came through. Are You Lucky 7? Brother, Are You Lucky 7? Thank you all for joining me here on Modestly Made Live, the Sewing Circle. I hope to see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and also share it. Share the live when it comes up. I'm going to make another invite for you all so that you'll have it come up in your events. So be sure to join me next week. It's been lovely. I hope you learned a lot. And also comment. Make sure if you want me to do anything or you're not sure about something in sewing, then, drop me a line in the comments or DM me and I will do my best to demonstrate what you're trying to learn. I wish I had someone to do that when I was learning. I had to go and look over videos and sometimes I wouldn't find what I was looking for. So if there's something that you're stuck on, let's come together and do this all together and learn together. So thank you again. Peace be.